This is Silly Boy Show, you guys, with your host Brendan Sullivan, and we're gonna change it up today because apparently Shane, my co-host, doesn't like his voice on here, but he's gonna try a few voices.
I'm not gonna try these voices.
Try at least
even worse.
Come on, try a little bit.
So I was told I sound too deep than I actually normally talk, so I should try to talk a little
Lower.
like higher octave, I guess.
Dude,
So how does this sound?
does it sound pretty good? All right. Sorry, this is a previous thing that we were doing that we were having fun with, but we're gonna start off the show with a few movie news first. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. We usually do the movie news like
Sausage fest.
Okay, so be professional. Okay, we're gonna start off the thing with a few.
I noticed that out of turn, that sounded probably very disgusting.
Yeah.
There is a movie called Sausage Fest.
That's what I was saying. I was like, you're just gonna give the review.
I'm sorry.
Sausage Fest. Okay. We're going to start off with a few movie news with Sausage Fest, like he just said. We're also going to start off with, what was it? I can't even think. Oh, Indiana Jones 5 is coming out. We're going to talk about that.
Boo.
I want to see it because I like the last one.
Boo.
You just jumped like 5 octaves. And then we're going to talk about, what was the other one? Han Solo movie coming out, which I don't know why, but apparently it's supposed to be coming out next year, but maybe it's being pushed back a little bit. But
Oh, it probably definitely is.
I thought, I don't know. Either way, it's coming out, and they haven't picked the actor for it yet. So we're gonna choose like what actors we think we want, and we're gonna kick it off of there. So
Alright, yeah, I saw the trailer for Sausage Fest.
yes, Sausage Fest. The real name is called
This is
Sausage Fest.
and I know what you're thinking, but it's not about what you're thinking. It's about a hot dog.
And
So
in a bun that looks like
Yeah.
with JJ. Let's just say that.
So it's a new movie, starring like the main character is a hot dog, and like all the food is actually alive, but we just can't see them alive. And I'm watching this movie, and it's completely animated. It's all cartoon, and I'm like, "Well, is this a new kids movie coming out?" And then I hear Seth Rogen's voice, and I'm like, "Oh, okay."
This is definitely not a kids movie.
Seth Rogen's doing kids movies.
You thought? I was like, no.
And then I see him drop like 4 or 5 f-bombs in one sentence, and I'm like, definitely not
a kids movie.
And I guess it's like how all the food at the grocery store wants to they want to be bought by humans.
They're almost like the toys from Toy Story. They want to be
but
played with, but
not knowing that what our true
intentions are
is that we eat them. So when they figure out like we eat them, Seth Rogen goes on this quest back to this grocery store to try to tell all the food like that the reason why we're leaving is actually not to be like go to like this, what do you say, like divine place or something?
Yeah,
Actually
basically
get
die.
eaten. Yeah, that you get eaten and die.
So basically, the premise is basically a parody. It's kind of like a parody off of Toy Story, and it's kind of
food, yeah.
but with food, and it's kind of funny because I don't know. I think the trailer was just ridiculously over the top.
Oh,
which
it was.
It's
For
it's a
sure.
Seth Rogen film, so you know it's gonna be extremely over the top. But I think it's gonna be good. I just think it's just the way you like go say it. You're like, hey, I'm going to a sausage party today. Watch this.
I'm just gonna go see Sausage Fest. Like
Sausage Fest.
Fest.
Is it
right?
party? Sausage party? Pretty sure it's sausage party, but
Oh, maybe.
we'll get
Sausage
back.
Party.
Yeah, I think it's sausage. I think it's sausage party.
Oh.
Whatever it is, it sounds wrong. But our next piece of news is what is it? Oh, let's talk about Indiana Jones 5. The movie I actually kind of want because I like Harrison Ford and I like Indiana Jones and I like Steven Spielberg.
What more can they do with Indiana Jones though? They already kind of
do-
stretched it when the last one had aliens.
Do what they did with Han Solo and just kill him off. Hey guys, this is your favorite.
It's just like they come back for another movie and it's like, hey, Harrison Ford just says again, I just don't want to be in any more Indiana Jones
Those
movies.
movies, and
All right, you're gonna die then.
it makes sense. It makes sense at
but
that point.
Now how are you gonna do it? Is
I mean, I'm saying that, like, Harrison Ford is 75, 70... He's in his 70s, right? So he can't do much of the stunts that he's used to do when he was younger, right?
unless they're gonna do a thing where he passes it off to Shia LaBeouf,
And the
which is
police to-
technically his son. So.
Please don't, because he's... That's what ruined the fourth. That's what ruined part of the fourth one for me. Is Shia LaBeouf. I mean, Shia LaBeouf can do. There's like certain roles Shia LaBeouf can do, and this was not one of them.
He's more comedy. He hasn't been in really.
The only one he's been good in is Fury. He was actually pretty well.
Fury, and I would say maybe Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye wasn't even that great a movie.
No,
Think about it. It's just kind of like
It was okay.
It was like Hal.
But
It was like Hal
Fury,
from 2001: A Space
yeah,
Odyssey. Started attacking things.
He did Fury. He did
Yeah.
He was pretty good in Fury though.
Yeah, I would say he's good. He actually did. He actually apparently
And then,
he's turning into a method actor. Have you ever heard of what a method actor is? A person that like gets into the role. So not just like hey finds the role and gets into it. Like a method actor would be
Leonardo.
like Leonardo DiCaprio, Heath Ledger with Joker, Jared Leto. The biggest method actor is the best method actor is Daniel Day-Lewis. He gets into his roles, and when he's off camera, some of them even stay into their roles. Where Jared Leto was like sending like rats, like dead rats, to people's houses and stuff. Like his co-stars, yeah, he went.
Joker coming up?
Yeah, for Joker coming up, yeah,
Wow.
he went a little crazy. But if you heard about the stories about Heath Ledger, how he locked himself in the thing too, it's kind of like that. But why are we on this comment? Why are we on this topic?
So our next one is
method acting with Shia LaBeouf. I think Shia LaBeouf is the one that ruined the last one for me. So I think just getting rid of him, or maybe he's good now. Maybe he's better. He's a better actor now. And they'll respect him better, and he might come back. But I don't know what they're going to do in the movie. It hasn't released anything. It just says that they are, which is not really actually news because they've been saying it for a couple of years now.
But the saying it's supposed to come out in 2019. I'm like, Harrison Ford's gonna be close to 80 by that
80,
time.
yeah, exactly. How is he going to do all these? Like he's going to be Clint Eastwood's age at that point.
But the thing that worries me more is with Star Wars. You said that they're trying to make a Han Solo movie come out in 2017.
Yeah, because it kind of this Indiana Jones kind of goes into our next news, which is you're saying the Han Solo movie.
How do you make a Han Solo movie
without Harrison Ford
next year? Not even that, but don't have anyone starring Han Solo yet.
I mean, they might push it back to 2017, 18,
because
but
we don't have Han Solo casted yet for a Han Solo movie.
Unless I'm completely
not shooting yet.
Yeah, unless I'm completely wrong, and that they're actually in 2018. But you would still think you would want they get these actors like years in advance. There's this one actor that played actually Indiana Jones in I think the last one I think the last one where he looked exactly like Indiana Jones. And I don't know why they just don't cast him already because he can actually play, and if you watch him in the actual movie, it's a part where he goes into the snakes. He can actually play Harrison Ford's style, and he looks like Harrison Ford. So I don't know why they just don't cast him for again. I forgot what his name is.
But who would you like to see as Han Solo? Would you want a big named actor, or would you want a new one?
I don't want a big name actor. I don't know about anybody else.
I don't either because if you just saw the new Star Wars, you have. Rey and Finn, and they're
Daisy Ridley and John Boyega.
I don't know if that's their first movie, but that's definitely their first big movie.
Oh no, it's Daisy Ridley's first film ever.
Is that Finn or
Finley? Yeah,
Finn.
or Rey. Sorry, Rey. Sorry.
So that's her first film ever, and it's Star Wars.
Yeah, it was Star Wars, and she did actually. It's funny because
that's a nice break.
Because it reminds me because when she came out into cast, of course she's not used to the whole thing,
like the casting and stuff.
How to do it right. I think she's been into maybe like a few little teeny ones that never made. Let's just say this is the first one that's ever hit theaters.
Oh, okay.
It might have been some TV movie she's done, but she's not used to that how to do it. And to get her pumped up, JJ told her that she was her acting was wooden, which is kind of funny. So I want these it kind of reminds me because these actors they're fresh. When somebody tells you that hey your acting is wooden and you jump up to no it's not, I'll show you. And Ray did a perfectly good job. I think a standard actor sometimes get into their own little heads and create their own image of what the character should be.
The only thing is when you cast this new Han Solo, he's got to have that same ego and
the
Harrison
same
Ford's-
roughness to him.
Yeah, it's Harrison Ford.
Well, it's kind of cool because it kind of reminds me of another casting choice that was the new Spider-Man movie, which nobody had. He's not that big of an actor. Who was cast as Spider-Man? Did you see the trailer?
The new one in Captain America.
Yeah.
I don't know who's playing him. I just saw the brief.
Yeah, but he sounded and looks like Peter Parker, which is kind of cool.
The suit though, is the suit all animated?
No. It's just the eyes, because the eyes are. I can understand because it made sense. I heard about a story that it's actually made by Tony Stark, so it makes sense why the eyes would go.
Yeah.
So it makes sense, but
well, yeah, because when I heard also Spider-Man at one point in the comic loses his powers, and then Tony makes a suit for him.
Yeah.
So
it makes sense.
So are they keeping this in the same aspect as in he doesn't actually shoot webs? He has something in his suit.
In his suit, yeah, because it makes sense because if Tony Stark would be able to create that, like to me, the premise that a high schooler would be able to make a web shooter is just stupid in itself. But getting off topic, but I think just like him. I think if you got a new actor that's
I would like a completely,
fresh.
Fresh no-name actor.
Because he'll
does a good job.
He'll look at the character. Because I think most of the fresh actors, they look at the character, and they try to represent the character instead of like
changing the character to
Andrew Garfield. Right? I liked Andrew Garfield. I mean, he's a good actor, but did I like him as Peter Parker? No, he changed. He turned himself his sarcastic self into Peter Parker.
Yeah, he changed the character for himself instead of changing himself for the
character. So pretty much, that's what we were saying. Alright guys, that's the end of our video. If you would like to subscribe, please subscribe. Click that like button or comment on whatever you would like us to review. We are up for suggestions as well. And we'll see you next video.